So guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are staying safe. I hope everything's good wherever you are. So guys, what's good? Now, David Haye, Mr. David Haye, we know that he's fighting Joe Fournier, whatever his name is. He's fighting him on the Triller card. But David Haye, I want to talk about some of the comments he made about this fight between Joshua and Oleksandr Uysk. I think Oleksandr Uysk is being disrespected massively here. I can't believe how disrespectful some people have been to his skill set. And it's quite... for me, crazy the kind of disrespect that Usyk is getting. Yeah, we get that Usyk isn't a big heavyweight. Teddy Atlas mentioned something in one of his podcasts. He said that Usyk knows how to win. I think people are forgetting how important that is. People are forgetting how important it is for a fighter that just knows how to win, that doesn't know how to lose. I think people are forgetting that kind of aspect to sport. When you just know how to win, you've never tasted defeat before, which he hasn't as a pro, and as an amateur he won what? Everything, really. I think people don't underestimate that he's bringing that also in a Joshua fight. So he may not have the power, he may not have the size. Joshua may be too big, but Oleksandr Uysk is bringing something that can't be taught, and that's knowing how to win. He knows how to win. He knows how to get the job done. And technically, he's very, very gifted. So he can make up for the size difference and all of that mentally. Now, Joshua, on the other hand, is lost. Joshua, on the other hand, has fragilities as well, mentally. Usyk hasn't shown anything like that in his pro career or even amateur career. Because Joshua didn't just have trouble in his pro career, he's had trouble in his amateur career as well. Whereas Usyk hasn't really shown any kind of trouble. Now, people may say, Chisholm, no, that's not trouble. He wasn't ever hurt in the fight. He wasn't ever in trouble. And Chisora's a tough, rugged heavyweight, and he beat him, in my opinion. Beat him soundly. 8-4. I thought he won comfortably. Parker, Usyk was a lot closer, but nobody said anything about Parker. Parker was a heavyweight world champion. And Usyk beat Chisora better than what Parker did. So why isn't anyone giving Parker any stick? Parker was a heavyweight world champion. Styles make fights in boxing. This is definitely a 50-50. Terence Crawford said. And Terence Crawford's boxing knowledge is something I respect, because Terence Crawford, firstly, he doesn't sugarcoat things. He says things how they are. And even he said Joshua Usyk is a 50-50 fight. Teddy Atlas says it's a 50-50 fight. But Mr. David Haye seems to think that Usyk will get knocked out by a jab, which, I'm sorry about that, guys. Just sorting out the positioning of this camera. Seems to think that, Oleksandr Usyk will get knocked out by a jab. People are underestimating Oleksandr Usyk just because he's not that big. Evander Holyfield wasn't that big. He made a success in the heavyweight division, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he? Personally, I think people are overlooking, they're overlooking Oleksandr Usyk. And here's the thing. By doing this, by saying all these things, they're actually going to discredit Joshua's performance. Because now, if Joshua looks bad or gets knocked down or gets hurt or doesn't look as good, it's going to make his performance look, even if he wins and he has a hard time, he's not going to get the credit. If he was to lose, oh my goodness, it's basically like Joshua's it's going to be a long road back, because people are going to write him off like they did after the Ruiz fight. because of how much people are criticizing Usyk at heavyweight. And I don't think people realize how tough a fight this is. This is not an easy fight. Not an easy fight. I agree with Atlas. This is 50-50. You see, like, maybe people here in the UK are maybe being biased, or maybe certain people have an agenda. And I'll tell you what I mean. There's certain people that basically are saying it intentionally because they don't want, if they know if Joshua beats Usyk, we can then say, oh, well, Usyk wasn't a heavyweight, to take credit away from Joshua. But I've said this, if Joshua beats Oleksandr, I haven't really been that impressed with Joshua. And I know a lot of you think I'm a hater. Some of you have even said it to me. If Joshua beats Usyk, I'm going to be the first one giving Joshua immense credit, more than I've given him any credit for any other fight he's had. Because this is, I know how good Oleksandr Uysk is. So if Joshua wins this fight, he deserves a lot of credit. And I'm definitely going to be one that gives him credit. But I think there's people that are intentionally trying to say Usyk's not a heavyweight, Usyk's going to get steamrolled, to put Joshua down. Personally. So if he was to win, so he doesn't get that much credit for beating Usyk. And there's people out there that genuinely believe that Usyk, you know, isn't a heavyweight. So there's two kinds of people right now. People that want to not give Joshua any credit, and there's people that just think that Oleksandr Usyk isn't a heavyweight, and they're biased towards Joshua. And that's in the UK. But if you look at the reaction outside of the UK, in America, for example, they seen it from a neutral stance. A lot of them seem to think Usyk is a 50-50 fight, or Usyk wins. But yet, a lot of people in the UK are either saying that Joshua steamrolls him, right? Or Usyk is, you know, it's basically, for me, like I said, there's some people that probably saying that he's going to steamroll him because they don't want to give Joshua credit if he wins. And there's certain people that just think Usyk is too small. That's what their opinion is. Whereas in America and over, you know, they seem to think that Usyk has a very good chance. So I'm not saying that Joshua will lose, or to be honest, Usyk is just, for me, a very, very skilled fighter. And I just don't see how people can say he gets knocked out by a jab. He gets knocked out. He's got no chance. Like, the guy's won like 2 Olympic gold medals. He's a unified cruiserweight champion in what, like 16 fights. Like, how can you say that he has no chance? I just don't share the same vision as what certain people are saying right now. I think this is a lot tougher than what people think. A lot tougher. This is not an easy fight, man. I don't see how you can think that this is an easy fight. I don't know what makes you think that you've seen in Usyk's career thus far, right? And saying, oh, well, cruiserweight's different to heavyweight. At the end of the day, boxers are boxers. Right? Just because the guys are a bit bigger at heavyweight, yeah, of course they've got an advantage over him because they're bigger, they're stronger, they got height, reach, they got all of that. But Usyk is very, very skilled. If it was another heavyweight, I would say, yeah, all right, I'd agree. But Usyk isn't your normal cruiserweight. This is a very, very skilled guy. We're talking about one of the best cruiserweights of all time. And how long was his career at cruiserweight? You know, he didn't even, 16 fights? And he's already considered one of the greatest cruiserweights of all time. And if he beats Joshua, you can like, where does that take his place in the history of the sport? Puts him on another level. People are overlooking Usyk in this fight, guys. I'm telling you. And I'm not, listen, as you guys know, I'm neutral. I say things how they are. I would love to see Joshua win this fight because then we can set up a Wilder or Fury fight, which is a lot bigger. Usyk Fury doesn't do anything for me. That's not a big fight. That's not going to get me views on my channel. You know, Joshua Fury would, though. This is what I'm trying to say, that for me, I would love Joshua win, but I'm just telling you the truth that this is not an easy fight. People are overlooking Oleksandr Usyk's skill set. They're overlooking it. They're overlooking the fact that Oleksandr Usyk is a winner and he wins. And he's won virtually everything that you can win in boxing in very short space of time. As a pro, he became undisputed in how many fights? You know, he's been overlooked. And here's the thing. Look at his run at undisputed and look at, for example, Josh Taylor, who became undisputed. Josh Taylor had some close fights in there. This guy's dominated. This guy's dominated. He's beaten or stopped them or beat them comfortably. Look at his fight with Gassiev. He absolutely dominated Gassiev. Dominated him. Made it look easy. Made it look light work. In an undisputed fight to make it look that easy. But that's the skill set. That's the talent of Oleksandr Uysk. He's been overlooked. But here's the thing. I hope it's a great fight. I hope it's a great fight and I hope we get some great action. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Let me know whether you think that this is an easy fight for Joshua. Let me know what your prediction is. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave your predictions below. Let me know what you think of this fight. Let me know who you think is going to win this fight. Because I want to know your opinion. I want to know whether it's just me or you guys think the same way, that Joshua's just going to knock him out with a jab. Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.